Hello and welcome. I'm Stephen Goldberg, and in this video I'm going to walk you through an exercise on setting your goals for the year to come. We're almost at the end of 2025 and 2026 is fast approaching. I usually make a video like this every year, and this is really a message to you to have a better life. And I'm going to share an exercise I call the Wheel of Life. And I'm just going to draw a circle here. Now you could do the same exercise on your own. I highly recommend you do that while you watch this video or come back later to it. And life, the idea of life is like a wheel. And when the wheel is working well, in other words, an example is a bicycle. When we ride our bicycle and a bicycle wheel has spokes. So I'm just going to draw the spokes of a bicycle. Let's say those are the bicycle spokes. When the tire is full of air and the spokes are solid, you get a good ride, right? But as soon as the wheel gets damaged, either you have a flat or the spokes break, boom, the ride is no longer fun. It's no longer easy or comfortable. So the same idea is with life, and that's why I use this to illustrate it. And life can be divided into areas. One is money. We all need money. Another one is work. Another is family. Another is friends or social. We all need that. Another one could be health. We all want good health. Health and what I call physical fitness. And another one would be fun. Enjoyment, doing things for enjoyment. And then another area which a lot of us don't consider but I think is really important would be growth or personal development. So all these areas are important. Now you could put your own if you want, if you have something that comes to mind. But we want the wheel to be round so we could have a comfortable ride in life. So if you put a 10 at the outer edge of each of these spokes or lines, that would be the highest score. And then you put a 1 in the middle for each of them. And evaluate, the idea of this exercise for you to evaluate how you score yourself on each of these areas. So let's say money's a 7, work is, let's say, a 7, family is maybe an 8, friends, maybe you don't see your friends as much as you'd like or should. Maybe your health is only a 6. Maybe you don't work out enough, so that's a 4. You're spending too much time having fun, that's an 8. And then growth is, let's say, a 5. So I'm just using numbers as an example. You have to do this for yourself. So if you were to connect your scores together, you would see that your wheel is no longer round and smooth. It's kind of rectangular or square, and it's not working as it should. Now, probably very few people have a wheel that's perfect. There's always something to work on. I've referred to Benjamin Franklin often in my videos, who had a formula where he always, every 30 days, he worked on developing a new, better habit. And that way he was always in a growth mode. So that's a great example of somebody who understood the importance of growth. And the thing is that they're all connected in a way. If money gets, if work improves, probably your money will improve. If family goes down, if you don't spend enough time with family, it may affect your health, your fun, your physical fitness. So these are kind of like dimensions of life that are interconnected. Now, one of the most important things, I mentioned Benjamin Franklin, is growth. We need to keep growing. And, you know, whether it's in our mindset, in our outlook, in our knowledge of things, our self-awareness, because really fulfillment in life doesn't come from having more money. If you're not fulfilled, then having more money is not going to change that. It's just going to give you more stuff to buy to fill up your closets. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have more money and buy things, but don't expect that to give you fulfillment. If you have fulfillment, then all other things in your life will be better, because it's not going to affect you as much in terms of what your expectations are from those things in terms of bringing you happiness and fulfillment. So cultivate fulfillment is one thing that you can do as part of growth. And there's many ways to do that. I'll put links in the description of the video for one of them. Now, once you choose an area of your life that you want to work on, this is where you could set a goal. And for that, I have my year in review goal planning worksheet that you could download. You'll find the link in the description of the video, and that'll help you walk through the process of setting a goal. But I encourage you to not only set a goal for one of these areas, but also include one for growth, personal development, and hopefully that means finding greater peace and fulfillment in your life as well. So you're not dependent on external factors to try and drive that happiness and fulfillment. So that's my message to you at the end of this year, 2025, going into 2026. Hopefully these tools that I share will help you in your journey and have a more fulfilling and successful life. All the best for 2026 or whatever year you're listening to this in. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.